Hey everybody, or hello neighbors as we like to say. As you just heard there, my name is Rodrigo. I'm the Chief Product Officer of Neighborly, and we're a group of civic geeks, finance nerds, and mission-driven technologists based in New York, in Kansas City, and up the street here in San Francisco. And we were brought together by one belief, that if empowered, people will invest in the places where they live, work, and play, and in so doing, be able to reshape the critical infrastructure on which they rely, whether that's schools or parks, to your transit systems, or energy infrastructure. And so what we're working on is modernizing public finance. But what exactly is public finance? What does that term mean? Well, for a kind of a quick recap and a brief overview of where we fit into this 200-year-old market, I'm going to play a quick video. Which will kind of give you a sense. It's a kind of a complicated problem, so this is the 2-minute version.
Hi there! At Neighborly, we're transforming how cities finance projects such as parks, green energy, and sustainable transit systems. Every day, cities and public agencies raise $1 billion to fund these projects through the municipal bond market. They borrow money from investors and pay it back over time. In theory, anyone can invest in these projects, including local households. But to issue municipal bonds, cities typically pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in fees and spend several months on paperwork. And fewer municipal bonds than ever before are being purchased by local households. So what if cities could reduce the cost of getting projects done and enable local community members to invest directly in the places they love? Neighborly is here to help. Here's how. The Neighborly Issuance Platform allows cities to propose projects and open those investment opportunities to everyone. Instead of hourly fees and lengthy wait times, cities use the platform to lower costs and issue bonds securely and efficiently. Local households and professional investors use Neighborly to discover, follow, and invest in the projects they're interested in. After the bonds are sold, cities use Neighborly to stay connected with investors and keep them informed about projects. Cities and the people they serve working together to invest for the future. Come join the future of public finance with Neighborly. Please visit neighborly.com for full terms and conditions.
Okay, so that's the overview. Now I'm going to go into a bit more detail about 3 ways in which we're trying to modernize public finance. That's through new technology, through working with government, and through innovative financial products. So let's start off with technology. Technology matters to us not just for the sake of building it, but for what it makes possible for people. Things like democratizing access to investment opportunities, making transactions transparent and efficient, delivering community marketing that meets people where they are, and providing ongoing education for potential investors. That's everybody. And democratized access means anybody can invest in the places they love from their computer or their phone, or from a town hall meeting that we hold. 1/3 of our investors are first-time bond buyers. Transparency means making clear what opportunities are coming up and using open data to direct impact and mission-driven dollars back into our communities. And our technology helps cities bring the story of their projects to their constituents, empowering people to invest in what matters to them and making a previously opaque process transparent to everybody. Because informed constituents and educated investors are the best partners that a community could hope for. So how do we work with government? Here are a few examples of governments that Neighborly has worked with, from the state of California to New York Housing Finance Agency, the city of Burlington, Vermont, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Lawrence, Kansas. And with these cities, we've served in a variety of capacities, from senior managed underwritings to co-managing debt issuances to being part of a selling group. Let's dive into two examples. And don't worry if you don't know what those terms mean. Hopefully it'll start to become a little clearer now. So first, the city of Cambridge. Cambridge used Neighbourly to place a $2 million bond issuance entirely with residents to fund a range of projects. And they gained wide participation across the age and demographic spectrum. The bonds were denominated at $1,000, unlike the usual $5,000 in the market, and quantities were capped to increase access. Burlington also adopted the $1,000 denomination in funding part of its 10-year capital plan, and some of the use of proceeds there were used to fund waterfront access in Lake Champlain, new bike lanes, and a number of other projects. And this issuance attracted investments from mission-driven investment advisors, as well as 2/3 of the bonds being bought by first-time individuals investors. And we've really been delighted and extremely fortunate to partner with cities and public agencies who see the future of public finance and the future of our infrastructure as open, transparent, and accessible to all. But next generation infrastructure also needs next generation finance. We're a technology-driven broker-dealer, registered and regulated in the same way as some of the largest financial institutions on the planet. But unlike most broker-dealers, we don't call meeting our regulatory obligations compliance. Instead, we call it trust, because regulations are there to safeguard investors and issuers who trust us with their investment decisions and their financing needs. So what that means is on issues like investor suitability, we leverage technology to go above and beyond market conventions to ensure we're being responsible in the way we provide our products. And on pricing, we deliver a value that we think makes clear why there's a lot of room for change in public finance. We'd love to talk with you more about your upcoming projects and needs, so let's connect after this. And as I said, we've been lucky to have some great partners to date, and we'd love to add you to their number. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the rest of your conference.